Hello, I thought I would address this again because I get so many people commenting on my videos about why I've only got one hand. Am I going to get the second one done? So here goes. I had a double hand transplant, 2 hands. When I had the transplant, it was 2 hands. My right hand, sadly, clotted and lost blood flow because I was unconscious for 3 days after surgery. I fell really poorly after surgery. My blood pressure plummeted and they were extremely worried about me. Now, they would do it again because that question's been asked as well. Will I try again? And to be honest, at my age now, I'm 64, it would probably be a year before they would put me back on the waiting list anyway. I can't imagine they would do it much sooner. But it took me 4 years to get a match this time. So, you know, if that's another 4 years, I'd be 69. It could take even longer than that now because I've now got someone else's DNA as well as my DNA. So it could take even longer than that, you know, and I could be in my 70s. And I don't think I want to risk my life again. Now, I was talking to the psychologist last week because after a hand transplant and before a hand transplant, you speak to a psychologist regularly. And I was talking to her and I was saying the same thing. And she said, there's no evidence that 2 hands are better than 1, but there's a lot of evidence that 1 hand is better than none. And I've always said, 1 hand is better than nothing. So, you know, this hand is already proven to be absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen, I've opened Christmas presents this year for the first time in 9 years. I have done so many firsts. I've even pulled a Christmas cracker. I've been cheersing with a glass of wine or a glass of Prosecco. I've done so many things that I couldn't really do with no hands. So to me, this is priceless. And I am so, so grateful to my donor family. And yeah, I did have 2 hands. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 now, but it's so much better than not having any hands. So I hope that clears it up. I hope people now understand and I stop getting that question. Thanks for listening.